Oh. Oh. We draw 3 sigils in a row, and then when he mills us, it's Twin Flame Brood, Hook, and Searing Fist. I'm gonna tilt off the face of the earth if we draw a sigil.
Stop it. Get some help.
You literally can't make it up anywhere. Welcome to another Eternal Unleashed draft. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and let's get right into it. We got an interesting pack here. A few things I'm looking at. Life-changing meal. Man, this card wrecked me. I can't remember which draft it was, but my opponent just upgraded their whole team of like 3 units. This could be pretty strong, especially if you have 3-4 units on the board. The Jotun run's really strong if you're able to transform it. Turns into a 5/5 with Aegis with that really strong effect, so I really like Jotun run. Let's have some fun with the rare. I think this could be a fun card. Jotun run's probably the better card. It requires a little less, I think, to get going than this, and it's at least just a body, but I kind of want to try it out. Wow, okay, so we do have some pretty good uncommons here to choose from. The Bejeweled Knuckles, very strong. Skycrag Tomes, good just to help your fixing. And nothing else super interesting here. Pin the Jotun, some removal, but yeah, let's take the strong card here over the fixing. Now, if it was just a bunch of okay commons, then maybe I would lean towards the fixing. So this is a very finicky card. It just needs to work out in such a way that doesn't always happen. So not a fan of that. Then I'm really only looking at Nevermore here, and it does go with the rare, so I'm fine with Nevermore. Okay, we are seeing no Justice cards, noticeably enough, and really nothing we're interested in here. We could go Sticky Fingers to keep being primal. Yeah, I guess we take Sticky Fingers. I'm just not a fan of the Starving Horror and cards like that, and nothing else is really drawing us in. Okay. Thunder Pop here. Consuming Greed's good if you can build around it. Same kind of with Resettle. Pretty good if you have a lot of Unleash units. But let's bias heavily towards one faction, and that can delay us for us to pick the second faction and whatever we see coming. Okay, I remember this kind of situational frenzy card. Not a fan of that. So yeah, the Jotun Warrior, another out muscle, but we really aren't seeing any decent fire cards. So yeah, take the Warrior here. Feed the Flames, I have a feeling this card's actually pretty good. I also don't mind Check Raise. I feel like this card is slightly better than it looks, but I would just prefer Backlash, and you can tend to get Backlashes pretty late. Let's take Feed the Flames here. I think it has the strongest upside. Yeah, I guess we can take Stone Skin as just a combat trick. We don't want another Jotun Warrior. Oof. Suspicion, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, and then all junk here. I do like the Grappling Hook. Okay, not really happy with the rare here. Looking at best cards in the pack, we got Tenured Graviturgist, Thunder Pop, the Ice Crag Scattershot, and the Shadow Relic weapon here. I think Iceberg Scattershot is the least replaceable out of all of these cards. And it really helps just pumping out Frenzy, so we'll take that and kind of see what the packs feed us. Okay, I actually don't mind a Boundless Knowledge here. I'm a little higher on it than other people, but I think it can do some good work. The other options are Core Repairman's been a really solid unit, but once again, we're kind of just solidifying more primal cards until we see what we're actually being passed. Okay, an Enraged Serpent. Ugh. Could be a decent spot to get Elcian Tome, but I think Enraged Serpent's good enough, and if we're Skycrag, it could be pretty good. So I think we're going to take the Tome here. Yeah, but now we're seeing all these junky red cards. I don't think we're missing out on a Twin Barrel or Grappling Hook, so we'll take the Student just in case that's where we end. Okay, now we're seeing some fire, so I'll take a Harness Thrill Seeker. Okay. I guess the packs are just kind of tilted in one direction. Grizzled Hermit's perfect for the Frenzy deck. I'll take 2. Wow, that turned really quickly here. So we'll take a Hydrate, but probably doesn't get played. I'm thinking we can play a one of Cleave, Ice Glider, Cottonhall. So let's drop all of this other stuff. Okay, we have a legendary here, but unlike last draft when I took the legendary, we're missing out on quite a bit by making this pick, because we got a Teriox mount here and a Searing Fist, which is just amazing removal. Unfortunately, with 4 pips, it's really just not gonna be viable. You can inscribe itself 4 times, but this is a tough pick here. Let me down below in the comments what you guys think. Searing Fist in this situation or Teriox mount? I'm going to go with the mount just because at the end of the day we can find other removal, even though Searing Fist is at the top of the pile there, but finding good units is harder than just finding any removal. So a few good cards we have here to choose from: the Oni Forgesmith, a Caloric Mix. I actually wouldn't mind playing the double damage dragon here, considering we could get some weapons going. We're just going to take the removal and Caloric Mix. Okay, a Snow Peak Eagle here. We'll take that over Bang. I'm not a huge fan of Bang, and Snow Peak Eagle's exactly what we want. A Trick Throw and a Warning Shot. We do want some damage-based removal, and Trick Throw is exactly that. A Scale Hide or a second Trick Throw here. That's an interesting one. We'll go with another Trick Throw. We're going to be Trigger and Frenzy everywhere. Okay, another Caloric Mix. We could attempt to splash Wrong Turn as well, but it's a little bit late for that, given we don't have any Shadow Inscribe cards, etc. But yeah, we'll take a Caloric Mix here. I bet you we can still find another Twin Flame. I say it as I'm getting past the Twin Flame Brood. Let's take it. I think it can be okay in our deck. Okay, Danger Bot. We're going to be dealing a lot of damage. Searing Fist this late in the pack? What? Okay, apparently we're just going to get infinite. Okay, Snow Peak Eagle. Oh man, and look at this. Your units with flying at +1/+1 and the Frenzy effect, which synergizes with our deck. I mean, we don't even need to waste any more time there. And this is just an okay unit on its own. I think that's just the pick here. It's just a strong unit. Okay, another Iceberg Scattershot over a Pin the Jotun. Okay, I'll take a Reverberating Strike here. Okay, Rebel Sharpshooter. We have no 3s, apparently. I just noticed. What the hell? I think we have enough ways of dealing Frenzy and not enough payoffs for it, so I actually like taking the Scaly Gruen here to... Okay, nothing here for us, just an out muscle. Okay, I'll take a Backlash. I think we're probably fine on removal. We don't want another Nevermore. Nah, we'll take it. Big 7 cost spell, sure. Grappling Hook. A Drifter. Wow. Weird draft. So this is the final deck. We cut out a lot of the solely aggressive units and are kind of just playing this almost like Flyer, gum up the ground, burn your opponent plan. And then I'm keeping in 2 Grappling Hooks because we have lots of units that wear Grappling Hook well. 2 Snow Peak Eagles that both have Aegis, Ice Glider has Aegis, and 2 Twin Flame Broods, which have double damage, so a lot of good things to slap it on and start killing our opponent. It was kind of like a tempo deck with all of the negate spells too. This is debatable at best. We do have removal for one thing and we're on the draw, and then this hand has some pretty strong potential. I'm fine with the keep here. Oh, well, we don't want to draw a 6-drop. We want to draw our 2 drops now. Okay. Well, it's going to be one of those drafts, huh? Yup. Going to be one of those drafts, huh? Sick. a 4-1, which is awful in the majority of cases. Really good on this board state. Play the 1-1 here. This is definitely greedy, because we're going to take an extra 4, but... burn our best removal spell on the bottom barrel of shadow units. Sigil, maybe? That's awesome. Okay, maybe our opponent's got another one. Sure. He wasted his whole turn to just bullseye.
This is an outrage!
I like playing the Jin here, and then we can leave the... well, actually, it just blocks him fine, but we're on the defensive, so we'll leave all our shields up here.
An ill omen.
Yeah, we'll attack here. Perfect. Now we can never more have him take some damage.
You trespass here.
What? That was the voice line for this guy? That sounds nothing like he looks. Sure. Block here. Snow Peak Eagle, that gives a good double block. Play the Eagle. We die to any interaction here, but we're already on the back foot. Show me the find the moment. Out muscle. I mean, there's a tons of cards. Really? Oh my god. Okay, we're really happy about that. Twin Flame Brood.
No loitering.
I mean, that's fine. So, we can still attack with 2 with it. Let's see, we can grappling hook the Eagle. That uses the majority of our power. Or if we just play the Grizzled Hermit, that blocks it just fine. Yeah, let's get a little aggressive here. We kind of know our opponent doesn't have interaction, otherwise he would have used it when we went to double block his 6/5. Cool. Well, now you get to eat that unit. Now our opponent's got 5 power here. Looks like they're flooding out. Yep, we block.
For Zulta!
So if we just used Boundless Knowledge, how do we feel? Because we need that 6 land so we can start double spelling here. No removal, or if he has no interaction, then we do still have blocks, and ideally we'll end up hitting a sigil here. There we go. There we go. And now we get to play another blocker, even if it's not a great one. Now our opponent doesn't have good attacks here.
a good look on you.
Doesn't do anything. Yep, so we'll end up blocking with the thing we care about least. I don't want to block with Snow Peak Eagle and then we lose that, because then we're in big trouble. Okay, another sigil. Okay. So now we can do, let's do an Enraged Serpent. And now we can start making the Frenzy go crazy. Pay 2 on the Grizzled Hermit. And then we can Trick Shot. Yeah, that seems pretty good. The other option is we could just swing in for Fort. No, we can't attack with Snow Peak Eagle. We'll save the Trick Throw. We might want the removal. And we want to kind of hide the fact that we can go to our opponent's face with it. Okay, that was a risky move, but I thought it was worth it. So what, we could grow Grizzled Hermit and attack in for a huge chunk of damage here. Yeah, let's do that. Use his ability. Burn out our opponent. Game 3, we are 1-1 currently. Oh, this is a... That's a rough hand. We'll keep it. Don't want to go down a card. Let's see what our opponent's got. Super awkward, we had to draw 3 fire sigils here because Snow Peak Eagle requires 2 primal influence. I am going to be greedy. Just because Snow Peak Eagle is going to be amazing in this matchup. That's why we're greedy, folks. Usually in draft, you tend to have to be a little more greedy with your card values. Wow, our opponent's deck is just insane, apparently. So I think we're going to end up Trick Throwing to kill the Toxic Wisp, because we have no good way of doing that. Unfortunate, we gave 2 of our ways to deal damage up, but we just had no way of dealing with the Toxic Wisp. Now we have a defender, and we probably will block.
I don't know what to do.
That's good. So it doesn't make sense to attack here.
Of course it's safe.
Brutal. I think we do need to double block here. But that's still just a 2 for 2. So I'm not feeling that. Keep the sigil in hand, just in case we get another Trick Throw. Ooh, boundless knowledge. That makes me want to be greedy. Now we're just 2 more sigils away from being able to draw 4. Okay, our opponent depleted something. That's interesting. I kind of like using Nevermore here. Is that bad? It's not great. We can attack back, but we only deal 2, and then our opponent deals us 2. They're winning that damage race. Man, a grappling hook would have been amazing right now. That's fine. He's burning good removal on just an okay card. Damn. That has taunt. Man, that's awkward. And I really would like to save it with the Nevermore. It's fine. Okay, turn it into a 1/1 block. Oh, Jesus.
Every soul is
Now this will be really good for us. Obviously, if they have removal, I mean, it is what it is. I kind of just like staying in this situation. We could attack here. He blocks with everything. We only get to kill 1 unit, so that's not even great. So let's just Primal Sigil, pass the turn. Ideally, I want our opponent to start using some power here. Okay, let's use a Boundless Knowledge. Nice. Oh, baby. Okay, so we got a nice draw 4 here. Okay, so a grappling hook on the eagle does eat something. And it doesn't die to caloric mix because the Aegis. So he would need a triple block. So we can go Wind Screamer and this, then that kills 2 of his things with just 1 unit. That's still not, like, amazing. Kills 2 of his units.
Time to feel the wind blow.
An ill omen.
This is going to be a tough game, but I think we can start attacking now. This is weird. to each unit without flying? Sure. Okay, that was good. He noticeably our opponent still left up caloric mix. So how can we leverage this grappling hook? We put it on the eagle, he can triple block, and it only kills one thing still. That's not good. Let's see. Even if it's a caloric mix, he's going to take some debt and still lose a unit.
You trespass here.
I might as well use this once. Leave up our own caloric mix. Oh, thank God he didn't have another power. So now we attack with the 6/7. He goes... He has to block with everything. Man, this is so awkward how our power and toughness is lining up with everything. We attack, he blocks with everything, we can kill the 2/3s. See what our opponent does here. Oh, that's frightening. Another one?
I'll help myself, thanks.
Bro, these are the decks we get put up against. Oh, man.
An ill omen.
You can't make this shit up. It's like, oh, man.
Perfect balance.
You can't make it up, man. Why does it even bother saying other radiants and all, if it just says all units? It's kind of weird. Attacking with him still doesn't really do us any good.
You trespass here.
3 + 6. What's the fast spell he has?
The balance ends.
So we can attack with everything, but we don't really have a need to. Now that makes it so our opponent can't. Okay. Okay, that still decimates our opponent's board. Okay. It's really good. I wonder if paying the 2 now is just worth it.
Choose your side.
We'll keep it just in case. The opponent and I are top decking very well right now, actually. This is an intense game. If we attack like this, well, actually our opponent can't block in a way that's profitable here.
Yes, I'm cashing out.
Does he have an attachment? I don't think he did. Oh, no. Okay. Interesting to see what our opponent's going to do here. Put it on the eagle, I'm guessing. It's not what we want. Okay. Opponent's drawn real good off the top of the deck. Well, damn. Well, unfortunately, games like this, when it comes down to you're both top decking, the one who draws 3 sigils is going to lose, and the one who draws 3 gas in a row wins. Okay. Let's see if we can start racking up some wins in a row here. We are not doing so hot. I hate to say it. We are currently 1-2. That was a tough last game. That was a long one, too. Usually we pull out the long ones, but our opponent was just never flooded out at the end. I like starting with a 3-1 just in case our opponent misses their 3-drop, too. I've never seen this avatar before. But yeah, drawing those 3 sigils in a row at the end was just brutal. Sure? Sure.
Choose your side.
So I misunderstood this card when I was reading it during the draft. This is just gives each of the units. I just don't really understand the wording on this card. So we have no attacks.
Is unique.
Oh wait, maybe we should have led with the Scaly Gruen, just because he is going to get one of our solid 3-drops here.
Until my next life.
Our opponents are just absolutely wrecking us. Oh my god. The good thing, our opponent's almost out of gas here. So we can attack and nevermore it. That seems bad. I feel like he would just take it, and then that gives him the option of attacking with it. Ugh. Sleight of hand. Fairly impressive card here. Left up 2 power again. Kind of sketchy. We are flooding out. I have yet to see any of the primal Unleash cards. Like it's, you know, and big surprise. But this bird and the Crinkle Boys, no matter how many times I draft Primal, I just never see them. People are just, I don't know, they're going really strong in a Primal. But usually my Primal decks end up like this, like kind of just mediocre piles of half synergy.
You messed with the wrong cat.
What's this? Discards a top, deal 2. No, that's whatever. Oh. These were the 3. We draw 3 sigils in a row, and then when he mills us, it's Twin Flame Brood, Hook, and Searing Fist. Bruh. Unreal. I'm gonna tilt off the face of the earth if we draw a sigil. You can't make it up. You literally can't make it up anywhere. Draw 3 sigils in a row. He mills us 3 gas cards. And then the 4th card we end up drawing is a sigil. I mean, I guess we go 1-3 like this. Okay, our opponent had a pause there, so they got something. Must be nice. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, let's start drawing. Unbelievable, man. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll trick throw, and we can turn the Boundless Knowledge. That'll just get tossed. I could save it with a Scale Hide.
Enjoy your stay.
Sure, that doesn't really do anything. He'll be able to get in 1 attack, but...
You messed with the wrong cat.
Sure. Please mill my sigils.
You messed with the wrong cat.
Oh, variance is just hitting us really hard right now.
Time to feel the wind blow.
So what are we trading with the 4/2s? I guess this was a reason to play the Grizzled Hermit instead. So what do we want to live? We want the 7/3. This can eat you. This can block that, and then we take 8, we die. So we can't afford to block there, we gotta block like this.
Look at what is written.
We certainly caught the rough side of variance that draft. I'm having very large peaks and valleys as far as success rates, and almost universally they're tied to how poorly the drafts have gone. And we could say I could have drafted better here and there, but it comes down to my opponent's decks are just way stronger than mine. Like, I go through my draft vids as I'm, like, editing the videos, and I'm like, what did we really miss here? Like, what strong cards were we letting go by? And it tends to not be that much. And then we go against opponents' decks that are just, like, B-level cards, one after the other. Maybe I'm just seeing it that way when the results are poorly, but I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about the format a lot more to try to improve, and I'm going to try my best to bring that to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I'll catch you on the channel for more Eternal Unleashed drafts. Peace.